Alright guys, so Huawei is back with a brand new smartwatch. It's called the Huawei Watch 5. It is a premium smartwatch and it comes with even more improved, more comprehensive health monitoring. There's a brand new sensor on board. It's called the multi-sensing X-Tab sensor that sits right at the side of the watch. Now this is the first time it's been shown on Huawei smartwatches, and what it does is perform different health checks. And it also gives you that fingertip SpO2 tracking. You know, whenever you go to a hospital, back in the COVID days, when you do your SpO2 test, you always, have a clip onto your finger. So that's very, very close to that with the X-Tab button, because it can actually track those metrics even more accurately. Anyways, the watch also supports touch and go QR payments, hand gestures, and even more features. So let's take a look at what the Huawei Watch 5 here has to offer. Now, first things first, we should take a look at the design. Now, it comes in two sizes. We have a 42mm and a 46mm. The one that I'm wearing is the 46mm, and it's actually being made using super premium materials. So you can either choose from a titanium or stainless steel watch case, depending on the model you choose. But what I really like here is actually the spherical sapphire glass display that's actually very curved, and it actually makes the content on the display itself looks like it's just popping at me. So you have a larger surface area. The display gets super bright, up to 3000 nits, and because it's an AMOLED display, everything is just going to look very punchy, just like how you would see it on your own smartphone. It's also very responsive, by the way. Now moving on, let's move over to the main new function of this watch, and that's all about the X-Tab that I mentioned in the start of the video. Now when you look closer at the sensor on the side, it's basically a combination of ECG, PPG, and a pressure sensitive sensor. So basically it can actually detect how much pressure you are actually pressing on that sensor itself. Now the reason why this is actually more accurate than your typical sensor at the bottom of the smartwatch is because this is at the side, it's not blocked by any potential skin hair, and furthermore you're using a fingertip that actually gives you even more accurate readings. So what it can do for that health checks, well, basically that covers your average heart rate. You also have your heart rate variability, SpO2 in real time. It also tracks the stress levels, your skin temperature, ECG, arterial stiffness, respiratory checks, and also your sleep breathing awareness. So it's actually a very comprehensive report, and all you need to do is actually just one tap on it and it will track all those metrics and present you with a very interesting report. So you can actually monitor your health even better using the Huawei Watch 5. Furthermore, if you've been wearing it like myself for more than a week, eventually you'll get a weekly summary where you can again deep dive into more insights about how your health is. And I think this is actually very useful because these days we're all trying to improve our health, and with the Huawei Watch 5 it actually gives you more metrics so you can actually reference to it and think of how you can improve your own lifestyle. Now moving on to what else is new here, and that is hand gesture control that's now available on Huawei Watch 5. So we actually have two kinds of gestures supported here. One is sort of like a swipe down from the top of your knuckles, and the second one is actually a tap. Now the one that you swipe is actually for you to rotate between menus. So say for example, if I receive a call, I can choose whether I want to answer or reject a call by just swiping my fingers like that to rotate between the options or selections. Now when I want to make that selection, all I need to do is just double tap, and then I will actually select the option. So this also works very well with snoozing your alarms or just offing it just by swiping your fingers or double tapping. It's actually pretty easy to use, and you do get a hang of it very quickly. Now of course, no smartwatch is complete without fitness tracking, and with the Huawei Watch 5 you actually get more than 100 plus sport modes with built-in GPS, as you would expect. There's also a couple of newly added features such as golf course mode. You also have your trail running, and of course free diving of up to 40 meters. Furthermore, with every new Huawei Watch 5, Huawei is actually giving away a 3-month free subscription of their Huawei Health Plus membership. Now, I'm not sure if you've heard of Huawei Health Plus, but essentially when you actually subscribe to the plan, you have access to more premium content. Now, this content actually helps you to work out, and it actually syncs the data on your watch together with the content, so it actually guides you to work out even better. Now before we go, another few features that you can expect from the Huawei Watch 5 is that, like I said, it supports touch and go QR pay. It also comes with NFC access. There's also eSIM, that means you can answer phone calls even without carrying your phone with you. It even supports playing radio channels directly from the watch, and it also comes with a stronger battery life. So it's about 3 days of normal use with the 42mm and about 4.5 days with the larger version. Of course, there's also battery save mode, so you can actually last a couple more days. Furthermore, as always, the Huawei watches are compatible with both iOS and Android. It comes with Harmony OS 5.1, and that gives you improved widgets, edge-to-edge UI, faster mode switching, and it also supports a couple of stress relief mini games. Yep, you can actually download a couple of games on the watch and play with them. Alright guys, so with that said, that pretty much sums up our very first look at the all-new Huawei Watch 5. Now this device is coming real soon, but again, just a very quick recap, this is a premium smartwatch that's designed to help those of you, monitor even closely your own health metrics. With the brand new multi-sensing X-Tab sensor, it's just going to give you more accurate results, a more comprehensive report, just one single tap. Again, don't think of this as a medical device, but with the data and metrics that you get from the watch itself, it's going to help you, give you more insights to actually improve your lifestyle. Anyways, the watch is launching real soon. do stay tuned for that. But if you have any further questions, feel free to drop a comment down below. And with that said, I hope today's video has helped you out in a way or another. Don't forget to drop a like and sub to the channel to see more content like this. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Do take care, stay